All right, Rebel Nation, back at you. We have got a little bit of a different style content feed today. We're doing a live matchup. I got my boy Cash on the line here. We're going to hit it up together. I've played him several times, and it's always a close match, so we're hoping for a fun one. Now, the first video, obviously, it was a bit lopsided because it was CPU, and I had a 99 overall team. Hopefully, this time around, we'll be able to have a pretty even matchup, and it'll be an Egg Bowl matchup. Cash is a State fan. I'm an Ole Miss fan, so should be a fun little game. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so Cash, what do you think about this upcoming season? In all honesty, all reality, what do you think about Mississippi State and Ole Miss this upcoming season?
The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart.
You don't know?
Time of year when most families.
Well, I'll tell you this. You'd mentioned earlier when we were talking, I think Mississippi State's done a pretty decent job in the portal. A lot better than I think majority of the fans were a bit hesitant on what Jeff Lebby could do and bring it in. Sorry, got the dog right next to me and he's barking like crazy. We got somebody coming in the door here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Jeff Lebby's done a phenomenal job with transfer portal, and you know, he may bring in some serious talent. Obviously, Pete Golding has done a phenomenal job there at Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin's departure. So it should be a good year for the state of Mississippi when it comes to football, hopefully. All right, Cash is getting the ball first. Let's rock and roll here.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the.
All right. I do have this on Heisman level, just so you know, which I think that's the way we've played in the past. All right.
Dropping back, it's Shapen.
Come on, get some pressure on him. Oof. Good pass, dude. Oh, man. It's shifty, dude. Oh, burnt me deep. It was a good play, man. I did not pick a very good defensive play there. Man. All right, not a hot start. We'll see if we can pick it back up.
75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief.
Let's see.
They don't even know what hit them.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Yeah, Blake Shapen normally doesn't throw balls like that, so I don't think I was really expecting it, but he threw a dot right there. I'll give it to him. We're going to bring this out and see if we can do something with it. No, we cannot. Probably should have just let it go. All right. Let's see here. Normally when I stream, I like to talk about the plays I'm calling, but obviously that would give you quite the edge. So we're not going to do that today. All right, good first down. Let's go. Let's get some movement going here, boys. I am going to miss him next year. Caden Lee was an absolute dog at receiver. I believe he is. Oh, did he say that he was staying? I heard that he was potentially going to leave. He's a stud either way. I thought he was going to potentially go to the draft, honestly. But and I wasn't sure what his years of eligibility was left either. Obviously, the big thing right now is everybody wants to know what this deal is with Chambliss. Seeing if he's going to be able to get this thing going with the lawsuit. There we go. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what it's going to look like on that front. I'm very hopeful that that Chambliss can stay. But on a bright side, Deuce Knight did commit to Ole Miss, and I honestly think he was a pretty solid quarterback at Auburn if he just would have had a little bit better coaching. So I'm not opposed to him being our starter, but I definitely would prefer to see Chambliss as the starter. That would be phenomenal, especially watching him towards the end of the season. But the big get was definitely Lacey. Everybody thought that he was easily going to LSU and going to follow Kiffin and follow the running backs coach. Obviously, him staying, that was That was freaking huge. So
championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season.
interesting defense that you got running here. I don't know that I've seen you run this style before.
He's going to have to throw for it.
All right, can he get a first down? Yes. Good conversion. Let's go, baby. I like it.
You know, one of the
All right. Whew. Had me worried there. All right, we are finally in the opposing territory. Yeah, you switched up defenses a little bit, man. You used to not play with this. Oh, my God. What was that? Oh, not good, guys. He threw it way behind him. That's going to be hard to battle back from. Cash is a pretty good player, so I'm in for a long little ride here. Let's see what I can do.
The Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Man, thank God that was an overthrow. He was definitely open. All right, we're going to have to switch up a little bit of defense here, man. This is not going too hot.
This offense has a nice job defending.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Shapen. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move.
Definitely not catching that.
And it's in.
All right, man, let's go. Can we get a 3rd down stop? That would be huge. That would be huge. Come on, boys. Lock in. Let's go.
The 2nd down misfire. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle.
Oh, man. Couldn't get a tackle.
Before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Not good.
These 2 guys.
That's a good conversion, man. All right, let's see here.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
All right, good stop at the line. I like it. Let's go.
Exactly when that guy's going to break.
Trying to do a bit of a mix-up for you, give you a few different looks. You've been pretty solid so far, though. Oh, yes, good throw. That could be a pick 6, boys. Is he fast enough? Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Let's freaking go. Williams, my boy, 50-yard pick 6. Let's get it. Gotta love seeing those kind of plays there. All right, we got a tie ball game, folks. 7-7, minute to go in the 1st quarter. Pretty solid game going so far. Yeah, last time we played each other, that's pretty similar to what happened. You got a little bit ahead and then ended up selling the bag at the end. But hey, that's football, and we'll see if I can keep it going. Oh my gosh, broken tackle. Oh, good hit. Good hit. I like it when they lay a lick like that. That's what I'm talking about. Would have loved to have seen a fumble. That would have been better, but we'll take that.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it.
Oh, my God. Jeez. I got to be a little bit more careful with my tackling. Your moves are pretty spiffy today. Golly. All right.
And then turn upfield to use his speed.
Let's try something a little bit different here.
On the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. That's caught. It's Thompson.
All right, not bad.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it
not bad.
Before he goes out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. End off from the shotgun.
Oh my God! Come on, guys, make a tackle. Jeez.
Make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, that is not wanting to work either.
elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Come on, get him, get him. Oh, there we go. Could have, should have. There should have been a sack there, but hey, it's okay. We'll load with that.
And more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket.
Can't beat me 91. I hear you. Big play. Oh, get a sack. Get a tackle. Come on. Oh, man, that was close. Let's go. That was huge. Oh, into the first. What a good first quarter. A lot of back and forth, massive turnover. Got me back in the game. Good one so far. Can't beat me nice cash watching. That would be funny. I would hope that he's not doing that. That'd be pretty cheap. Yeah, somebody said it's cash watching the stream. Can't beat me 91. That's Ian. That's funny.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got it.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's get a score, man. I had a few good stops, but it wasn't enough. All right. Let's see if we can end this first half in a good way.
And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
All right, come on, Rebels. For those of you that don't know, not only am I a big Rebel fan, but I went to Ole Miss for a little while. Didn't get to graduate from there, but went there for a little while. And, of course, that was quite a while ago. But that's where it kind of derives from. Of course, my dad was an Ole Miss fan, too, growing up, so that made it a little bit easier to follow them and become a fan. All right, let's go, boys. We need to do something. Oh, yeah. Good broken tackle. Hewan Lacey. He is such a dog, man. I'm so glad he's coming back.
I agree, David. Just turn the page.
Transfer portal's been pretty big for the Rebels here lately. I think right now they're at the number 2 class, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty big. Ooh. Whew, good hit. All right, we got a first down. Really trying to make some smart play calls here.
He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your
Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, that could work.
Good throw, good catch.
Ah, if you hold on to the ball. Oh, my gosh. Unfortunate, but we'll see what we can make happen on this next play. Let's see, 2nd and 10. Man, I'm really not liking this coverage factor that you got going on here. I don't know if you're running like a 3-3 combo or... It's pretty interesting, to say the least. All right, we need another first down conversion right here, guys. We're still in our own territory. Oh, yeah, there we go. Should be a first down. Easy first down. Let's go. You got to protect the ball when you play against Cash. He is real big. He is real big on the hit stick. All right. Let's see here. Oh, man. That was a good user tackle right there. All right, let's see what we got.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely
let's do something a little different here.
For him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you, bud. What'd you say?
Fires downfield.
Man. What'd you say, buddy?
The offense just has not been able to find a way.
The basketball game, you talking about for Ole Miss against Georgia, or I'm sorry, I'm not sure which. I don't watch a ton of basketball, if I'm being honest with you.
They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He rifles one deep to the left.
Oh, if I had just run after catch on that, that could have been a TD. Oh, man. Hey, that's okay. I'm good with that. Great blocking there. I like that. That was good. We will take that blocking. That was fantastic. All right, let's see. 14-7. Down to the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings
All right, not too bad.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards.
Oh, this could be a touchdown right here. I like this coverage lineup. Let's see. No, not a touchdown. Not a touchdown. Had to go with the safety dump off. I really had a guy coming across the middle that would have been a good pass, but I'd already made my decision on that play call. Oh, man, he was wide open. That would have been a touchdown if I'd thrown it to him.
That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short.
All right, let's see. Yeah, tight end. Exactly.
Catch in the middle. It's Stribling.
It's okay. We're going to keep on rolling here. Feel pretty good about where we are.
Like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He did commit in the transfer portal, yes. I'm not sure if that has stuck.
Make sure that he gets
Trying to get it in. And he'll hold it in.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. The way that things are right now, contractually, I mean, you look at the guy from Demond Williams from Washington. He signed a contract to recommit for Washington. Lane Kiffin tried to steal him for LSU, and he went in there and said, "Oh, sorry, I'm leaving, breaking my contract." And then, you know, this whole lawsuit thing happened, and now he said, "Oh, nope, I am so sorry, I'm going to stay at Washington." So I think if you make a commitment and you have signed contracts, physical paperwork, you're locked in. I don't think there's really any way around it. So now, if Chris Jones has signed the paperwork, you know, I think he's probably locked in. But I don't know. The transfer portal is pretty nuts right now. Ian asked about, what about Trinidad? Honestly, man, I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about the potential of the lawsuit. I'm hopeful that will stick correctly. If it does, then we should be perfectly fine. But, man, I really don't know, honestly. I would love to see him come back for another year. I really would. It'd be amazing. Oh, if I could have jumped up and got that. That would have been nuts. That would have been nuts. All right, let's see. Do that and that. That was kind of a smart play. Get a couple of yards out of there. I don't know what will happen to Deuce Knight. So I've already been told that if Chambliss does end up, you know, works out, Deuce is under the impression that if Chambliss comes back, he knows he's going to sit a year. And he's, from what I understand, he said he's okay with that. So that's out of bounds. Not even worried about that. So, you know, I think he knows, but he also knows that he would be the future of the Ole Miss program after that. And he would still have several years of eligibility left to be the future Rebels quarterback. So I'm hopeful that, you know, that ends up actually being the case. Chambliss gets to come back, lawsuit actually works out in his favor, and it gets held up in court with the injunction. But I am definitely no legal expert, and I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. I just know what all I've heard so far, and it looks like it's going to go in the right direction. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Like I said, the biggest thing here in the Lacey's coming back and getting a few of the massive transfer portal lands. We got some good wide receivers in the portal recently that I think are going to be big, especially the dude from Virginia Tech. So I think those are going to be big additions and will help us. Obviously, I think we got a few people that are going to leave and go pro. Can't blame them. Stribling and Wallace, I would love to see them come back, but I don't know where their eligibility stands, and I definitely don't know where they stand as far as going pro. So, yep, Isaiah Spencer. There you go. I'm telling you, man, we got some good guys coming in. I'm really impressed. And, oh, what a freaking broken tackle. Let's go. That dude, he is – Lacey's a freaking dog, man. Love using that guy. Yep, very excited about some Ole Miss football next year. I don't think, personally, they're going to have a great year. Go Tigers. I'm definitely not a Tiger fan. Anybody that knows me knows that. But especially with the whole Lane Kiffin situation, if you've got daddy issues of leaving you, which I don't, thankfully, but if you do, I would hate to be Lane Kiffin is in that scenario. Oh, good run. Let's go. I think even in my video, my first stream yesterday when I was playing my Dynasty game, I mentioned Lane Kiffin in there. It was pretty funny. Man, the way he led on the Ole Miss community and all the tweets, everything that he said, it's just like, come on, man. That's just the way that he did it. I mean, I get going to LSU. I really do. I understand it's a prestigious program and all of that type stuff. I truly get it. But you got to do it better than that, man. That's just kind of a trashy move, in my opinion. I'm sure he's a good dude, you know. But Lane knows where home is. I hear you. Again, I'm sure he'll do great there. I hope he does it. That'd be fantastic. Oh, no. That is not good. Good hits there, Cash. I got to give you credit. That is... Man, that's not good, dude.
And help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Dang. That sucks.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field.
Driving down the field and something like that happens. Not ideal.
On their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
We got way more transfers than y'all do. I hear you. Putting in Kamario Taylor, I get it. Yeah, no, LSU's doing a phenomenal job in the portal. When you get $25 million in NIL and on top of that, potential endorsement opportunities, I mean, Baton Rouge is throwing all the money around that they can right now. So, no, I don't disagree with you. But I'm also super proud of Ole Miss and, more importantly, Pete Golding, a guy that has never had the opportunity to be a head coach, is coming in and I think did a phenomenal job in the playoff run, beating Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. That was huge. And then on top of all of that, you really have to look at what he's doing right now in the portal, having the current number 2 transfer portal class. I think that's just, honestly, that's kind of insane. So I give him some serious props. But no, LSU's doing a great job. I think they'll be a pretty good team. I'm very curious what the quarterback situation is going to look like. I'm not a huge Sam Leavitt fan. I personally think he's just a tad bit overrated. Some people would very much disagree with that. But I think he has a big ego and attitude thing. He thinks he's way better than he is. And I think it proved that when he didn't show up to his own team banquet last year. And I think him and Lane Kiffin are a match made in heaven for each other. I will say that. But Sam Leavitt's a dog. That's your purple. Oh, good interception, Perkins. Let's go. Sunshine with the touchdown. Oh, man. That's a Mississippi boy right there from Raleigh. I got to watch him play in the South State Championship game. He is so good. Good throw, Cash. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that's purple and gold glasses right there, man. Cash are trash. Oh, man. Ian's talking trash to you, man. That's funny. But no, seriously, I do think LSU is going to be a formidable team next year. They had a lot of defensive studs that stuck around, and but man, y'all really had a very let-down disappointment of a season this year. Y'all were supposed to be a national championship contender, so you know you can talk all the trash you want, but this year was definitely not proof of it. Hopefully, next year is a better year for you guys. At least if you're an LSU fan. I could care less and honestly hope the exact opposite. Yes, we did actually get several transfers from LSU. You don't think Ole Miss will do good next year? No, I do. I think LSU will do great, but I think Ole Miss will have a solid year. I think Pete proved what he can do in the coaching role. I think that he's done a great job in the portal, and honestly, with the retaining that he's done, keeping Lacey, keeping some of the defensive guys. I mean, we had guys that absolutely could have gone pro, and somehow, some way, they decided not to. So yeah, I'm again really I'm optimistic. You know, as an Ole Miss fan, you kind of have to be. But as also an Ole Miss fan, you learn to live with the possibility of going 8-4, and you just got to be happy with that, or worse. This year was obviously a very big surprise in that regard. Come on, get a tackle. There we go. Oh, man, deep in his territory. Is he going to play smart, or is he going to – he's going for it. Guys, this is where Cash normally falls apart. He makes moves like this. Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it does not. Oh, man, what is he going to do? Oh, what a freaking bat down. Oh, I feel bad for that. I'm sorry. I didn't get to read that. I apologize. Let's see. Let me look at the thread real quick. I feel bad if that dude is at Mississippi State. No, I hear you guys. Mississippi State, honestly, I got to be real with you. I thought Mississippi State was truly in a 100% rebuild mode. And so, honestly, if you truly think about it, yes, they lost a lot this year. They only won, 4 or 5 games? I think 5 games. Went 5-7. But, you know, honestly, look at the games that they were in. You know, Tennessee, you look at Texas, that was a major letdown. Florida, have good coaching there, you know, kick the field goal, and you win the game. So, honestly, I don't know that I think that they're a trash team. They were a rebuild right off the bat. So I think with good coaching situations and a good recruiting offseason here, good transfer portal, which they've already shown they're doing a little bit of work in, I think they could actually have a decent year. They need a good coach. I'll be honest. I know a lot of people give Jeff Lebby a lot of crap, but look at what he inherited, man. I honestly think that he inherited a lot of crap. What are you going to do after you beat Cash? Oh, man. It's nothing new for me, honestly, and I beat Cash every time we play. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to do that to Cash right now. No, Cash is actually a good player. I sometimes fear playing him because he does end up making 4th down conversions, and it's pretty crazy. I don't like it when he goes for it, honestly. But in this situation, it paid off, and we are now 2 scores ahead, about to go into the 4th quarter. So I'm okay with him going for it on that situation this time. But yeah, I've got to go pick my kids up from the gym in just a little while, and so I'm gonna wrap up this game with Cash, and we'll probably have to close this stream out. But Cash is always fun to play against. But anyways, back to what I was saying with Mississippi State. I truly believe that they have a massive opportunity for improvement. However, a lot of it depends on the schedule. People talked a lot of crap about the SEC beating up on each other. It's the honest to God truth. The SEC is the best conference. People in the Big Ten can talk all the crap that they want. I'll probably get some flack on that online, but the bottom line is that the Big Ten, they do have some good teams. But they also have a boatload of crappy teams. I personally don't think there's a lot of garbage teams in the SEC. Yeah, there are some that are not great. I think Mississippi State is kind of in that category. No offense. I'm not saying that to do a dig, but oh my gosh. I went for the bat down and failed. Big letdown there, guys. Sorry. That one's on me. Man, it had good coverage play call for it too. That's a disappointment. Oh man. But regardless, back to what I was saying, I truly do think that Mississippi State could be a decent team. They weren't that great this year, but I think they proved what they could be. I think Kentucky, you know, they've shown in the past few years that they can contend. Look at what Vanderbilt obviously has done this past season, or really the past 2 seasons. I think Clark Lee is a dominant head coach. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what the SEC can do next year, but this whole bowl season was just a significant letdown in my opinion. I feel like it was a joke, personally. So, and you got people that, you know, opt out, hit the transfer portal, and there's a ton of players in the SEC that transferred and went to different SEC teams. So it's kind of hard to judge a book by its cover in that scenario, in my opinion. No, Lagway has actually already committed, to my knowledge at least, to Baylor. I believe that is where he is going. Not to mention, I mean, honestly, if he came, yes, I think Lagway has a ton of potential. I think coaching-wise, Billy Napier kind of did him dirty, did him wrong. I think he liked Napier, but I just don't think Napier really did a great job in Florida. But I think Lagway, he was a phenomenal five-star coming out of high school, had a lot of potential. Looked good when he came in his freshman year after a few games of kind of figuring things out. But bottom line is that he's a solid player. I just don't think he'd be honest. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Towards the end of the year that year, he was legit. Ole Miss did not do well in that Florida game, which was a very big disappointment because that was our ticket into the college football playoff that year. And, yeah. Just straight up sold the bag, so very frustrating. But that, oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button. That is the absolute worst time to do that. Are you kidding me? Wow, guys. Oh man, sometimes I talk too much, don't pay attention, and it showed right there. Oh my God. What a mistake.
Hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space.
Man.
Get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual.
That was awful.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical. Into the end zone.
Wow. Okay, well, we made it a game again. Jeez. That is just awful. Looking like Austin Simmons out there. That's hilarious. Yeah, he was Mr. Pick City in his first two games. I don't know what his deal is. I had a lot of hope for him, but, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad that things shook out the way they did. I do think Austin Simmons has a lot of potential, but bottom line is he is off to the Mizzou Tigers, and we will see what he does for them. I know Pribula, he left from Missouri, and he went somewhere else, and so I'm telling you, it was a big transfer year for SEC quarterbacks. It was kind of crazy. So to be able to retain your quarterback in the SEC in this transfer portal, honestly, it's kind of a stroke of luck. So, you know, I'm still so freaking upset with myself. Had a wide open receiver right there in the underneath. That sucks. All right, well, this is where games are won and lost right here. When he doesn't know how to stay loyal, he just don't care about the fans. Yeah, Winnie Watkins, I think you guys will really enjoy him. He's a good receiver, has a lot of talent. I will miss him, honestly, but he was one we thought was going to leave anyway just because he knew he had potential level to go get big bag, and when you can go get big bag in the SEC, guess what? You're going to do so. And he also had a really, really close relationship with Lane Kiffin from what I understand, and, you know, if you have that, why would you not take advantage and follow that? So I hate to see him go, but at the same time, you know, again, to each their own.
On the ground, it's Diggs.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was freaking close. Darn. Man, that was a little scary there. I'm going to have to hold on to the ball, guys. This is – he is hit sticking me like crazy. Deuce Alexander is a dog. Y'all lucky to have him. Yeah, I think Deuce Alexander is really good. And honestly, I think he may end up showing out as one of the studs this upcoming season. I think he'll be a standout receiver this upcoming year. And me and Cash were talking about it earlier, but I'm not sure, I'm not positive if Caden Lee still has eligibility, if he's going pro. I know he wouldn't have hit transfer portal, but I'm just not sure if he's coming back or not. But that would be a huge land if that was the case. So I'm hopeful that's the case, but I just don't know for sure. So we'll see. But again, a lot of potential on the Rebels coming back. Redshirt Jr. Yeah, I think you might be right, honestly. But yeah, I'm hopeful that's the case. I saw where Daquan Wright, big boy right there, just caught the ball. He is definitely going pro. I saw that news this week, and so that's a little disappointing. But on the bright side, Caden Prescorn's little brother just transferred and accepted in the portal to Ole Miss, and I think that's a big grab. Hopefully he can block a little bit better than his brother does, but bottom line is he is an absolute stud from what I hear, and that'll be nice. We'll have a solid guy at tight end again. And I think we'll continue to go after some guys in the portal at tight end as well. I think that's a position you can't be depthy enough in. So we shall see. Come on, Diggs. Hold on to the ball, baby. This is where Cash normally tends to hate me. I call it smart football, but this is just the way I play when I play against users. I go for the win. And I'm going to drain that clock down, get in good position, try to hold on to the ball, and we're going to get us a field goal to win the game here. He's being smart, calling timeouts. I respect it. I respect it. This is where you have to really be careful with the ball. Lacey is hurt right now. I need to make sure we don't mess him up. Let's see here. I need to make sure, sub-wise we are good. We just want to hold on to that ball and try to stay in the middle of the field if we can. That's the ideal scenario here. And at the same time, obviously not try to, per se, get in the end zone and give him time to come down the field and do damage. That would also be really bad. Let's see, 2nd and 2. He's got 1 timeout left. Let's see here. Right there. Okay, that was solid. If y'all would have Logan Diggs some more. Yeah. I'll be honest. Miami just played like the better team. That's just the straight up honest truth. Miami was phenomenal. I do think we could have done a few things differently. And I know a lot of people would contradict this, but personally, I felt like that last play of the game truly was pass interference. I know people made the comment of, hey, you can't call a pass interference on a Hail Mary like that. Let's be honest. If you truly watch that game and watch that play in its entirety, that ball was an absolute dot to the corner of the end zone to where only his guy could catch it. And the defensive player, he literally had his hand on the receiver's collar, right there on the shoulder pads the entire time going into the end zone. From about the half-yard line going in, it was literally like that. And so me personally, I think that's a load of crap if that's your take on it. So, but again, just a personal opinion. I think if you watch that game close enough, that's the case. All right, Cash, you got 5 seconds, my man. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. I think that we did not, people say that pass interference call is not what lost you the game. And you're right. No, we did that to ourselves. We did not make the attempts count. We unfortunately ended up hitting the field goal post in one of our kicks, and that right there could have been the difference, because then we could have gotten field goal position and kicked a field goal to win the game. So there's several things we could have done differently to win. Chambliss did not exactly start out hot in the game. He had a few missed throws, and we had a few drops as well. So, like I said, there's a few things that could have happened differently, but if you look at that play and tell me it wasn't pass interference, I'm sorry, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. No matter who fan of football you are, I've heard way too many comments on it, looking at it both ways, but regardless, that's my opinion of it. Even with my red and blue Ole Miss goggles on, I have to say that. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to try to be smart here, and I am going to nuke this thing all the way back there. All right. Okay, it's got to be a touchdown, guys. So we are going to just hope for the absolute best here.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it.
He's going dead middle. We got to obviously hope for no pass interference as well. There we go. That's ball game. Cash, phenomenal game, brother, as always. Always a fun opponent to play, dude. And we'll have to do it again sometime. Maybe choose some different teams. Maybe do some. I've been wanting to kind of check out the sliders, actually, make the game feel a little bit more realistic, because it's not always fun throwing the ball for 40 yards down the field and it being a dot every time, as Chapin proved to us earlier in the game. But regardless, again, had a great time, man. Appreciate you joining us. To everybody that joined on Twitch and, of course, on the YouTube playback stream, appreciate you guys tuning in. And we'll try to continue to provide some more content and keep doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. And we will do it again soon. If you have any feedback, anything that I can work on, anything I can do better, please let me know. And if there's anything you enjoyed and want to see more of, let me know that too. I try to make these enjoyable for everybody. Other than that, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you for tuning in.